What's going on, guys? So, with my second order set to arrive from JPfans soon, I thought I would give you guys a full detailed review on my experience with them. Now, for me, one of the biggest things was, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Yes and no, in my opinion. Yes, because a lot of the figures they have on Mercari are very, very cheap and at a good price. No, because some of the items they do have are a lot more expensive when you add in the shipping. It's more than if you just bought it off of eBay or somewhere domestically if you live in the United States. One of the things that I did like a lot when it came to JP fans is that if you use a referral code, you do get about 56 or $86 worth of coupons, and they're used specifically for shipping. So I thought that was pretty nice. There were two things that I absolutely hated when it came to JP fans. The first being that there were twice where they came back and said, oh, your product was more expensive than we thought it was originally going to be. One of them was with this Spider-Man, which was $2 extra. I didn't mind. The other was with a Mayfix Superman. It was supposed to be about $30. They hit me up and said, nope, it looks like it's $20. I asked them for a refund. They gave me the refund. Unfortunately, it was only through JPfans, so it didn't come back to my card, which was fine. I was going to put in another order anyways. But I thought that. Now, when it comes to the second thing I hated, it was all in regards to the shipping. Now, unfortunately, when it came to the shipping, they give you three different options, two of them being UPS, but apparently the UPS ones, they have hidden fees, such as not telling you about certain domestic exchanges that they don't give you up front. So you eventually end up having to pay for more. Or the other one is, I believe, ECMS. ECMS isn't too bad. It's definitely a lot cheaper and it gives you everything up front. I have not had any issues when it came to it. But my biggest issue was that ECMS does take a lot longer to deliver the product. And not only that, it sat at their warehouse in Japan for about 7 days. But that was my first order. With my second order, it sat there for about a day and it's already set to arrive. So this one was definitely a lot faster. Granted, my box was a lot lighter. There are also a lot of things that I did love about JPfans. Again, a lot of it being how cheap their prices are. But again, you guys need to keep an eye out for the shipping. What's great is that they do give you an estimate before you end up purchasing an item, so you have an idea of a rough ballpark of what everything may end up costing you. So that was pretty cool in my opinion. But look, I think the biggest thing that I need to tell you guys is do your research on your figure before you just buy it from JPfans or anywhere else, because there were a lot of times that there were a lot of figures that I wanted and I said, oh look, this is only 19 bucks, whereas here at Walmart it costs $30. And then once I added in all the shipping, it was like, oh no, this is going to come out to like $60, whereas it'd be cheaper if I just drove to Walmart and ordered it for or got it for $30. So there is that. But look, in my honest opinion, I do think JPfans is worth it, especially when you use the referral codes, which I will leave mine in the comments for you guys to use. But I definitely feel like it is worth it. I'm a big fan. I will probably be putting in more orders because of how great their prices are. Mercari was one of my favorite things that I use there, um, because you get to see your figure, and then not only that, you get all of these different quality photos of how your figure looks, and I absolutely love that part as well. So again, in my opinion, I do think that you should try out JPfans, but as always, make sure you do your research before you just buy something. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.